I mean, we're all dealing with, let's use inflation and interest rates as the two of the things we all deal with right now. One is you don't just keep doing what you were doing when the circumstances change. So you think about how it impacts you and you pivot. We're planning to acquire, we're in the billboard business, and Chris and I talk a lot about how we want to expand this business, and interest rates are up. So, the cost of borrowing the money goes up. Well, what we decided to do, slow down a little bit, focus on what we have right now and how can we run it better? How can we increase our revenues? How can we control our costs and make our business run better? And then just be a little bit patient. Be patient. Work hard with what you got and be patient. Davis said cash is king. Build up some cash. And don't over lever yourself. Inflation is a challenge for all of us because that means our costs are going up, our operating costs are going up across the board. Well, hate to say this, but don't be ashamed of your product. You may have to increase the price of your product to your consumer. And your consumer, unfortunately, is aware that there's inflation and they're probably willing to pay it as long as you're fair and the product you provide is an excellent product, which I would assume it would be. You plan on putting out an excellent product. So don't be ashamed of that and don't be ashamed of pricing your product to make sure the math works for you. So really, and then the other is just your employee cost. A part of inflation is employee costs going up. Make sure that you're taking care of your team because your team is what's going to lead you to the promised land. So be sure that you're competitive there because at the end of the day, that's what we all are, is a bunch of teams out there trying to do things. So just make sure that you're, if you have employees, that you're compensating them in a way that keeps them on board.